votes to impeach, but Nancy Pelosi delays sending the articles to the Senate. What happens now? Plus, if you love to support area businesses, Emily Mayfield is here. She has 7 local shops you need to consider as you finish your holiday shopping. And does your phone's night mode really help you sleep better? We'll answer that straight ahead. You're on lunch break.
It's your lunch break with Jay Crawford.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Lunch Break. Some of the goodies we're going to be sharing with you later in the show. I wish we could physically share them with our audience so they could enjoy them. They look marvelous. We just have some tips for the perfect holiday party, which you may be throwing this weekend. You're running out of time if you haven't done it yet. Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm Jay Crawford with Jasmine Monroe. Impeachment of a U.S. president happened just once in the first 200 years of our country, but for the second time in 21 years, it has happened again. And if you count the proceeding which led to the resignation of Richard Nixon, the process has been used now in the 70s, the 90s, and now in the 2010s.
The vote saw no Republican representative vote for either the article of impeachment, although 2 Democrats voted not to impeach on the first article. 3 Democrats voted no on the obstruction charge. The next step is for the articles to be passed on the Senate for a trial there, but House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has put a pause on that for now.
The majority leader in the United States Senate says it's okay for the foreman of the jury to be in cahoots with the lawyers of the accused. That doesn't sound right to us.
Over the last 12 weeks, House Democrats have conducted the most rushed, least thorough, and most unfair impeachment inquiry in modern history. Now, their slapdash process has concluded in the first purely partisan presidential impeachment since the wake of the Civil War.
Now, if and when Nancy Pelosi decides to send the articles on to the Senate for a trial there, that's when it will begin. Most likely it will happen sometime in January. Now, for impeachment to lead to removal of office, you do need that 2/3 majority in the Senate. They would have to convict the president with 66 votes. Of course, with the Republicans holding the majority in that chamber, President Trump's acquittal is almost a certainty. Okay, let's get festive, shall we? By the way, I love your outfit.
Thank
Green
you.
and red, very Christmassy. We have 6 shopping days left before Christmas. And now is really a good time to ask how much, Jasmine, is too much for our kids at Christmas time. Child psychologist Dr. Jane Timmons-Mitchell says that going overboard for our kids when it comes to gifts is bad in the long run. She also says it leads to entitlement. What do you think?
All right, so I don't have any kids, but I do have godchildren and nieces and nephews.
Yeah?
I'll spend it all for them. And I'll do whatever it takes. If they are bad, they're not mine, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yes, that's a great approach.
I would like to say my mother always said, I'm spoiled, but I'm not spoiled rotten. So I was grateful for what I got.
Okay, that is a distinction. Yeah. Spoiled rotten is you get everything you want and you're not grateful, in my view.
Right.
You can be spoiled and get a lot of things, but be very appreciative of them. Yeah. I've raised mine. My 2 are in their 20s. And we were always having that discussion right there. Are we doing too much for them? Mm-hmm. And because you really, it's easy to lose the spirit of the season, which is giving. And when your kids start to think that the spirit of the season is receiving, you've gone overboard, in my view.
So my mom always took us also to homeless shelters, so we had to give back.
That's great.
So you want all of these things, you definitely have to give back too. So if you teach your kids, if you raise your kids right and trust that you raise your kids right, it's not bad.
Jasmine?
Kids, give them whatever they want. They deserve it.
You were raised right. I can tell.
My mother would love
because,
you.
Mom, that's very important to teach your kids the importance of giving during this season.
That's true.
And really, there's no better time to give than around the holidays.
That's true.
Okay. One of the things that they recommend, by the way, is pick a few gifts, just a couple special gifts, and do that. And never make it about money.
Yeah. All right, Jay, do you use any blue light filters for your phone when you go to sleep at night?
I do. I think my phone is set to it so it automatically switches to it.
Okay.
At like 10 o'clock, I think, or 9 o'clock.
No idea that they even do this.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, I had no. When we were talking about this, I'm like, oh, this is a true news story.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was told that it's supposed to be beneficial for me to go to sleep. It'll be easier for me to fall asleep if I use that blue filter on my phone late at night.
Well, all right. Well, a lot of people use them, especially at night, because experts said that the blue light from the screens was keeping us up. So now researchers from the University of Manchester say using this blue light on your phone as a filter might actually increase your stimuli from your eyes, telling your brain it isn't time to go to sleep yet. So what should you do? This might be hard, but Dr. Hernita Walia from the Cleveland Clinic says cut off screen time 30 minutes before you go to sleep.
Altogether?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and if it's hard, put your phone to another room, go old school and buy, what? A radio clock.
A radio clock.
No.
Yeah, that's like turning back the clock to 1970.
I actually talked to her, and she was saying you have to associate your bed with sleep. So don't have your iPad in there. Don't have your cell phone in there. No distraction.
Yeah.
So.
Now, let me ask you, are you good about putting your phone down before you try to go to sleep, or is it always in your hand?
My phone is by me at all times. You can call me at any time of night. Oh my goodness.
See that now you're not getting the proper sleep then, Jasmine.
I'm on go.
I'm gonna yeah, that's true. Your sleep is even more important. You wake up at 2 in the morning.
Sleep right now.
Yeah. Well, our show is getting in the way of that.
Thank you.
Hey, a new survey, this is exciting, shows Ohio is #1.
Great.
Trouble is, it's not something we want to be #1 in.
Not football.
No,
not basketball.
not football. The insurance company Insurify poured through tons of records and data to determine that Ohio, Jasmine, has the worst drivers in the United States of America.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh.
They're crazy. Go out there right now, right in front of our studio. You'll see somebody trying to run a red light, just trying to make it.
Yeah, that light is run often on Lakeside. Well, here's the way they came up with this data, or this finding. They poured through records of all states, and they found that Ohio has a higher percentage of drivers that commit infractions than any other state in the United States. So
I
that's
recently
Ohio.
got running through a stop sign. I'm going to say it.
Oh, so you're part of this
I am
then.
the problem, but I'm from Pittsburgh, so that might. My dad is.
So can we count Jasmine's data for Pennsylvania and
So
not
we'll be
Ohio?
second.
In case you're wondering, Virginia leads the nation in speeding tickets. Maine is tops in accidents. Wyoming tops in DUIs.
Oh, well, maybe Stephanie's a better driver than us.
You know, I think Stephanie is the safest and best driver amongst the three
you
of
don't
us.
drive to work,
and that
do you?
is because
I don't have a car. So I'm definitely the safest. All right, I'm going to let you guys know what's clicking here in Cleveland today. We're taking a look back historically. On this day, December 19th in 1843, A Christmas Carol was written by Charles Dickens. It was first published then, making it 176 years old today. So Charles Dickens is trending on Twitter today. This is the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, Bob Cratchit, Tiny Tim, and the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Danielle Marley here tweeting that he's partial to the ghost of Jacob Marley for obvious reasons. Sharing the illustration from the first publication credited to John Leach and the first page in the original book, which came out to rave reviews on Christmas Day in 1843. You can see this review here from the Caledonian Mercury in Scotland. It says, "We would not, by a single quotation or even comment, mar the exquisite pleasure which the perusal of this delightful little work must give to all." It was just so beautiful. I absolutely had to read it to you guys.
That
I
is a
love
piece of
that
writing.
classic language. And it's a lasting classic, of course. There are lots of versions of it to this day, and we've got one playing right now here in Playhouse Square. That's through Sunday if you want to check that out. Now, you may have heard in our forecast there is no snow supposedly coming here on Christmas, but there's no shortage of bright lights. USA Today's top 3 lights display in the U.S. One of those for the past 2 years is right in our backyard. Will Ewick took a trip to Clifton, Ohio, population 150, to check out the historic Clifton Mill that now has 4 million lights decking the entire place. It'll be up like this through the end of the year. So the owner of this started this 32 years ago when it was just 100,000 lights. Takes 3 months to put this up. Jasmine, Jay, how much do you think that electric bill is?
I saw the story, so I'm going to recuse myself from answering. I saw Will's story last night.
I'll
Thank
say,
you, Jay.
what, $2,000 a month?
$1,400 a week.
Yeah,
A week.
A week?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
No
closer to
way.
$6,000 a month.
But I'll say it's worth it. It's beautiful. I haven't
gorgeous?
seen it. I just saw Will's story, but it's absolutely breathtaking.
I love Christmas, but not
Worth the
$1,400
drive. Worth the drive, but drive there safely.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah, please drive safely. Speaking of driving, sometimes we choose not to drive, which is a wise decision sometimes. We all use ride share services, Uber and Lyft. Reporter Mike Polk found the top Lyft driver in the entire city of Cleveland and dubbed him one of our late night heroes. His name is Clifton Leroy Amos. He's given more than 1,400 rides over the last 3 years, racking up, listen to this, Jasmine, over 250,000 miles in the process.
Wow.
His longest trip all the way to Detroit, Clifton shared some of his trade secrets with Mike.
Treating people like I want to be treated. Okay, I greet everybody that comes into my car. If they want to talk, fine. If they don't want to talk, hey.
That's good. That's important to be able to read that. There are times, I'm sure, when you can tell that somebody's just in their zone and they don't need it. And there are times when people do want to chat as if you are their therapist.
Mike's great, and so is Clifton. I said 1,400 rides over the last 3 years, but man, I way undercut it. 14,000 rides.
Wow.
Clifton has given over
That's
the last
incredible.
3 years. It really is. It's on average about 14 rides every single day with no days off.
I was telling you about the driver that I had when I came back from vacation. He was awesome, and hopefully we'll do the story, but just a little tease now. His whole car is decked out in lights.
Yeah, Jasmine shared some of the pictures with me. It literally looked like a dance floor inside of a car.
It was incredible. So
I haven't yet had either Clifton or your Uber driver, but I'm going to start taking more ride shares just so I can try to find these guys. Next on the menu, Emily Mayfield is here. She has 7 Cleveland area companies that offer great gift ideas for the holidays, and that's straight ahead.
I love it. Oh, sure. Right now. Check, mic check. Can you hear me? Okay.
Welcome back to Lunch Break. Our special contributor, Emily Mayfield, is here now. Emily, great to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm really excited about this segment because we're inside a week now to Christmas, so we're getting close.
Pressure's on.
It is on. If you'd like to give gifts that come directly from Cleveland, and I know I do and many of you do as well, this is the segment for you. We have 7 different local companies, some of Emily's favorites, and she's going to tell us a little bit about each one. We start on the far left here. What do we have?
We have candles, Laura de Seraphine candles. These are started by 2 sisters from Beechwood, Ohio, so love that it's local. My favorite part about these candles is there's no branding on the ceramic containers.
Right.
So once you burn through the candle, which I'm queen of, you can use them for something else.
And they're gorgeous designs.
They're beautiful.
And by the way, I've smelled each one. Each one is different, and the scents are amazing.
Do you have a favorite?
I think this big one.
So good.
I love it.
I have this red one at my house right now.
Very, very cool.
So good.
Okay, next.
All right, so once you burn through it and you have a cute container, you can use it for jewelry. Leads us
Perfect.
into the Sis Kiss. I love the Sis Kiss. They're, she's queen of accessories. My favorite things that she sells sells are the personalized necklaces.
Right.
Perfect for stacking. Just honestly one of my favorites here in Cleveland.
All right, very good. This
Next.
one, we both know this one. I
Yes.
love this one.
A dear friend of mine, Emily Roggenberg, we've featured her before. She makes Cleveland-themed apparel that just pays homage to her favorite city of Cleveland.
Yes.
This is what I turn to for game day styles, but it's not overly sports themed, so you
Right.
can wear them in your everyday life.
I first learned of Emily. Photography is unbelievable.
Yes.
You've probably seen the big picture, the aerial of the parade after the Cavs won.
Yep.
That's her, and I have a huge one in my home, and I love it.
And if you have not seen it, you can stop into her store in Crocker Park.
Yes.
She is not taking any more online orders to get to you by Christmas.
Right.
But she has all of these items in the store.
All right, very good.
Okay.
And then we all know this. This
Yes.
is one of your favorites.
Yes, where I'm from. I love this brand. This is who we do all of Baker's merch through. Just really good Cleveland gear. They have accessories. As you can see, they have glasses there. They have the I'm Feeling Dangerous shirt.
There you go.
Gotta cop one of those. Yeah, they have storefronts and online. So
All right.
check that out.
Nice. For the beer lover.
Which is me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about this one. This is a city brewed tour here in Cleveland. So you get a ton, I think like 15 beer tastings. They pair it with food. You have a driver that takes you around so
Which
you
is
can get a
key.
little toasty.
Right.
And yeah, just a great idea if someone's not really the materialistic kind and they want to have more of an experience.
It really is a great idea. It's
I
a
wanna do
fun
this.
night out. Yes, it's
I hope
pretty
my
cool.
husband's watching,
It's a pub
because,
crawl, but without the crawl.
Right,
Really. Yeah,
exactly.
Very
It's
nice.
perfect.
Okay, next.
Next, yes. So this is oil, spelled OIL, and it's just an all-natural skin and body care line. Super clean ingredients, and who doesn't love that?
It basically came about because the owner of the company was tired of putting products on their children that were filled with chemicals.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Great line. I've used it myself, and I love it.
All right, this next one, this is my wife's favorite bag company, not just because they're from Cleveland, but because the products are super
So
quality
good.
and very fashionable.
Yes, if you want to make your mom, your sister, your wife, whoever it is, make their Christmas really special, go with the Fount handbag. It's Italian leather. It's made right here in Cleveland. It's started by a husband and wife, and I love their products. It's kind of an investment piece. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but totally worth it. It's a piece you're going to have forever. And you have a lifetime warranty on the straps. And not a lot of people do that.
And that's key. My wife has the big one, and she may or may not be getting another.
Right, don't give it away.
No, I won't. Emily,
If anybody
go
doesn't
ahead.
know, this is their bestseller. So if you're not quite sure what to get, go with that one.
Yeah,
A safe
I
bet.
see this many times, especially now because my wife has it, but you can't go wrong with Fount.
Beautiful.
Great company. Really, all of these great products, but the key, hometown people. Support the hometown businesses.
Shop local.
That's what it's all about. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you.
You as well.
More lunch break right after this. Welcome back to Lunch Break. If you haven't had a holiday party yet, this weekend's kind of really your last chance. I mean, so you're running out of time. But if you are having one this weekend and you want to impress the guests with cool appetizers, drinks, and desserts, man, you've come to the right place.
Yes.
That's because Chef Pam Goodman from Giant Eagle is here. She has 3 great options for all of them, and we're going to actually get to do the Christmas tree. This is a cheese ball Christmas tree.
Yeah.
If Gianni, if you want to get a close-up of this beauty right here. When I first saw this, I said to you, there's no way I can do that.
And what did I say?
You immediately said, oh, you're going to do that,
That's
Jay.
right. You're going to do
So
it.
help me out. Let me get the
All
gloves
right.
on.
We're going to mix the cheese ball first. So your
I'm
base
gonna
is
watch because I feel like Jay's gonna make a fool of himself right now.
Jasmine, I'm going to knock this out of the park now. Now I'm going to try even harder than I was going to before.
So your base is cream cheese.
Cream cheese, how much of it?
2 8-ounce packages.
Okay.
4 tablespoons of soft butter.
Okay.
You want to start
And then-
mixing?
Sure, yeah, I'm good at that.
And then we're going to add cheddar cheese.
Now wait, does that just go on the outside or all through it?
You're going to mix all this together.
that's
This
how
is
it
the
holds it
cheese ball.
together.
Right, that's
Okay.
how it gets together.
Okay.
More
Get
cheese.
in there, mush it. There you go. I'm going
Okay.
to give you more cheese.
Yep.
And that is not a pineapple at the top of this Christmas tree, right?
No, it's not.
I know, we were guessing, is that an orange? Is that a pineapple? What is
It's
that?
not cheese. It is a yellow pepper.
Now this is easy for anyone to do. So if you have these
Absolutely.
ingredients at home, it's
Easy
just,
for you to say.
You're doing fine.
You're doing great though.
Now let's add the pimento. That'll give you some liquid.
Okay.
This is just a little jar of chopped pimentos,
It's so colorful.
isn't it? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
a little
Okay,
bit of
so-
Worcestershire.
Okay.
That's a tablespoon.
And all this is just to give it a little extra flavor.
This gives it the flavor.
I'm impressed.
Absolutely.
Ooh, it smells really,
it
really
smell
good.
great?
You smell that, Jasmine?
I do.
Now we're going to add garlic powder,
Okay.
salt and pepper.
All
Okay,
right.
mix that in. And we still have to incorporate all this cheese. So
All of
keep
this
moving.
cheese has to go in
Yes.
Okay, so you put that cheese in. I'm going to keep mixing, and then you're going to tell Jasmine about your really cool dessert.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So-
Oh my goodness, this is going to take me
got it.
forever.
All right, so
So-
what do we have? Dessert is always the favorite thing.
Oh, yes. And it looks beautiful, but it's so easy. Very few ingredients. There's a cookie crust, which is just chocolate wafers, crushed up with a little butter. The mousse is melted chocolate chips and heavy cream. And you just beat it till it gets fluffy.
Yeah.
Put it in your cup. Those are Market District cinnamon almonds.
Wow.
Oh, they are to die for. And then just a little Ready Whip, some chocolate shavings. And
Now-
we have an elegant.
While he's over there, I'm going to cheers
you
to
keep
his
going with the drinks now.
accomplishment. Yeah.
Jasmine, before the segment started, said, Jay, you can mess around with that silly cheese
I'll
ball.
handle this
I'm
side."
going to try the drinks.
If anyone's interested in learning how to do all this, can they find you at Giant Eagle?
Yes, I'm at Strongsville, Market District. Just give me a call. I'm there.
And we're putting all these
Every day.
recipes up on our website, right?
Yes.
Cheers.
But
great.
if you, if there's something special you want besides what you see, just give me a call.
What am I drinking
Yes.
before I sip it?
Saint Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur, cherry pomegranate juice, and prosecco.
Oh, the
Oh, this
Prosecco.
is so good.
Isn't that delicious?
This doesn't even taste like any alcohol in it.
I know.
Wow.
It sneaks up
This
on you.
is dangerous.
I need the pretty
Yes.
green stuff.
Okay, well,
We don't have that.
yes, we do right here.
Oh, we do.
Look, you did that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Wow.
I was hoping to decorate.
Power
Well,
of
you're going to
TV.
decorate.
Jasmine,
that
that
looks-
kind of looks like a Christmas tree.
I'm very impressed. So
Good
you
job,
deserve
Jay.
a drink. Here you go. You
Yes.
deserve a drink, Jay.
Our director, Matt, just said it looks more like a volcano.
It's gonna explode.
Okay.
So,
To Chef Pam.
To Chef Pam, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
and
for
again,
having me.
all of this on our website if you want to make this for your holiday party this weekend. Chef Pam, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having
Look
me.
at his hands.
There we go.
It's tremendous,
We will be
tremendous drink.
right back with
Put that
more.
right on there.
Not bad.
Not bad.
All right, we close out this edition of Lunch Break with something that we just apparently can't get enough of, and that is Baby Yoda. Everywhere these days, and now we've turned to actually consuming Baby Yoda as cookies.
Oh my goodness. I've seen memes with Baby Yoda. A lot of people are making Baby Yoda cookies, but how might a little bit too questionable the shape may be look pretty familiar to some more traditional holiday cookies? That's because they're angels with their heads cut off. This guy posted the hack on Twitter. A lot of people are taking inspiration for it. So cute. Results questionable.
Yeah, I do see it now. That is a Christmas
end
angel with the head
result
cut off.
justifies the memes.
Oh my goodness.
I guess.
Don't do that.
If it's tasty.
Yeah.
And
I'll eat
adorable.
anything.
I'm going to go eat some more of that cheese ball. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, the drinks. The drinks.
Thanks for making 3 News a part of your afternoon. Watch us live wherever you are on our website, on our apps, and on Hulu and Roku. No matter where you are, 3 News is there.